Hey everybody, it's Jeremy. Welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. This is our evil no save scum run. And we have door, check. We have floating fireball ball thing. I don't want to do it. Okay, we gotta figure this situation out. So, we have saved, so we do not lose progress this time. I like how it quick saved us there. Thanks for the quick save. Yeah. Hey, the quick save feature is working again, y'all.
Speak your name.
Okay. Let's just tell it our name.
I do not know this name.
Okay.
If you are known to my master, step forward and declare yourself an ally.
Sure, let's do it. Yes, an ally. I am an ally of your master's.
Only a true ally of Ilintoth may pass. What think you of the Zolkir known as Zastan?
He remembers stories of Zastam, a powerful lich in Thay who made deals with dark gods.
Nice history check. So, reading the book from Ilin Toth, he was on the run from the Red Wizards. So I would assume he's on the bad side of Zastam. However, there's always the possibility, right, that he he thinks like he wants to be Zastam. So let's go with Foul Lich. May he die 1,000 more deaths.
You are no Zolkir, but are you wise? Tell me, why might one use balsam ointment?
Oh shit. I read a doctor's journal. He used balsam to clean a wound.
Acceptable. Finally.
Shit.
If you could see anything in me, what would it be?
I have to like invoke Ilin Toth here, right? So I think it'd be my enemy is suffering, right?
Pathetic.
Oh no?
A poor choice.
Oh shit.
You will be purged.
Well, guess that was not the right choice. Are we getting fireballed? Yep, we're getting fireballed. I'm not even gonna run.
What in the hell? Get back!
Ugh. Let's chase it. Come, fireball! Okay. Load game! This does not count as save scumming. Does it count as save scumming? No, because we're dying. I don't think that counts as save scumming. Like, if it just gave us a bad choice, it was like, I will not open for you, I'd turn around and leave. But, like, it's not. It's trying to kill us. So it's like losing a fight. You don't go like, lost a fight, gotta quit the game. You know? You reload and you do the fight again. This is just like a fight with, words.
Speak your name.
Okay.
I do if you are known to my mom. What think you of the Zolkir known as Zastan?
Oh. Answers change. But it's still, he's a foul, wretched creature.
You are known. Tell me. Why might one you accept if you could see anything in me? What would it be?
Oh, no, I was wrong. I forgot in the book, Ilan Toth's whole thing is he's trying to resurrect his loved one. I bet it's actually I'd see the ones I love. Because he was obsessed with.
Weak.
Oh no, fuck me.
A poor choice.
Damn it.
You will be purged.
I don't want to be purged. Stop purging me, bro. Gosh. This purging. Goodness gracious. Purge this, purge that. Odie. Odie. Always facing the wrong. Alright, well, we've only got one more choice left, so.
Speak your name. If you are known to my master. Oh, what?
He remembers stories of Sas
Oh, it's
Tam,
because we
a
succeeded
powerful
the
lich
history
and
check.
fae who made deals with dark gods.
That's why it changed.
You are known. Tell me. Accept. If you could see anything in me,
Look for whatever spell
What
would rid me
would
of
it
this
be?
worm in my head.
you seek to survive.
Okay.
You seek power. Be welcome.
Nice. Save. There's a crazy necromancy of Thay book over here, which is like super spoops. Laccolite and Viridian Crystal. This crystal was formed in the twisting, murky waters within the Underdark, often mined by deep gnomes, though considered less valuable than their preferred rubies. Viridian Crystal, known as Fool's Emerald. Viridian Crystal is a brittle, sharp crystal that is difficult to craft, but has some uses in alchemy. Oh. Feel like we're getting some glitchy. Okay, let's zoom in real fucking quick. Crikey, that was weird. Say crikey unironically? I did. I'm more than a little upset about it. Definitely having some graphical issues here. The Collectania Rubrum. You turn page after page filled with strange alchemical sketches and formula. Some are written plainly, some in runes and scripts you barely recognize. There are guides to transmuting metals and recipes for weapons of war. But more than anything else, the book is concerned with reanimating dead flesh. Whoops. Moonhaven Logbook. The book is filled with pages and pages of observations, tracking travelers and people in the village. You turn to the final pages. I can never... Eliasis 26, Oliver Singe, merchant, arrives in Moonhaven, departs next day, Kalashite. Elaint 7, Stranger, name unknown, passes through, not Thayan. Rashemi? Marpenoth 14th, 3 men in black armor pass through, not Thayan. Uktar 2. Hackett, journeyman, passes through, not Thayan. Uktar 30, raid, black armored soldiers, some damage, not Thayan, but dangerous. Nightall 14, the book's key gem has gone missing, familiar ordered to watch my apprentice. Nightall 14, Singe passes through, doesn't stop. Nightall 15, familiar reports apprentice disappeared near well, will observe. Nightall 18, raid, same soldiers as before. Houndsfolk taken. Nightall 13, Nightall 20, smoke on horizon. Raid, question mark. Interesting. Scroll of Featherfall and Basilisk Oil. What is Basilisk Oil for? Potion, administer. A thick gray oil swirls slowly in its container. Extracted from a basilisk's gullet, this oil has the ability to turn petrified flesh back to its organic state. Oh boy! That's useful. That's pretty cool. Research note. Raised dead. Failed. Gone too long. Body decomposed. Reanimation. Failed. Came back as ghoul. Had to kill again. Speak with dead. Failed. Answers unhelpful. Clone. Failed. Needs living tissue. Reanimation plus clone. Failed. Had to kill both ghouls. Resurrection. Failed. Why? Magical curse? True resurrection. I reached the limit of my skills and resources. The book offers help. Dare I accept? Ow. Interesting. The publisher's note claims this volume promotes magical theory too radical for the mainstream. This excerpt is attributed to High Artificer Thara Bren of Baldur's Gate. I suppose they seek to silence me, believing that an artificer of the High House would not stoop to publish in any volume outside of the great Gondian journals they so diligently guard. But they forget that I am not so grand. Before I lent my name and my knowledge to the High House of Wonders and all the marvels therein, I was not but a lazy farm girl who liked to look up. And that was how I first saw them, the slow and serene earth motes, entire mountains migrating through the sky above. It was later I learned of their origins, of the ancient Netherese empire that fashioned them, of the residual magic so potent it sustained them still. The wizards of Netheril carved marvels out of the mundane, lifted the earth aloft for industry, for sport. It was later still, after I earned my place at the High House, that I learned of the long shadow Netheril cast along the evolution of our craft. That their great flying cities fell in folly and flames does not diminish the wonders they wrought, and this stubborn aversion to studying them, to learning what they learned, the very antithesis of Gon's teachings. Yes, many of the catastrophes inflicted upon the centuries were fruit born of meddling with Nethere's seed. Yes, their last shining bastion fell into shadow, their lore twisted to Shar's dark and destructive designs. And yes, I say again, whether the High House will sanction it or no, to study the very flame of creation is worth it, even should the fires consume us. That's some interesting writing right there, honestly. Like, that's fucking dope. World building, and that is called Fringe Philosophy Volume 5. I actually would prefer to try to stay away from this section. Skeleton. Affect thoughts and inflict wounds. Door. Thing. The fuck? big ass stuffed bear. That looks dope. That would be so cool if it came alive and we fought it. Like, holy crap. The Evil Eye. While the number of trinkets and bargains a hag personally acquires means that her powers will be unique compared to that of her sisters, hags as a whole can still be divided into 3 subcategories. Night hags, named as such for their ability to haunt a mortal's dreams, slowly devouring vital essence until the victim's soul can be trapped into the hag's soul bag. They are known for being petty, selfish braggarts. Sea hags, known for devouring their victims whole. Sea hags can terrorize and kill with a single look. They reek of fish and are incapable of making a proper cup of tea. I don't know about that. Green hags, they are beautiful, they are powerful. Speak not a word against them. The fuck? Alright then. Well, that was either written by a green hag or someone who, like, was beholden to a green hag. Interesting. An excerpt from the ongoing metatext, Rebound, with Iosefa Elgin, a scholar excommunicated from the Church of Denir for her heretical efforts to reconstruct the metatext, her god's annal of lost and hidden knowledge. So we've been reading these. Of what value a life? Far too esoteric. Have we already read this one? I've already read this one. On Death and Resurrection. Now, that sounds very familiar. That's the one we picked up in... Oh, they're not alphabetically ordered? There's On Death and Resurrection. Why are they not alphabetically ordered? That's incredibly odd. Like, why do that? Or why not do that? Scroll of Lesser Restoration, Scroll of Disguised Self, and Scroll of Cure. Take all those. Alright. Nice. Wait, there was a key way over here. Let's check that real quick. Nightlight frond, a mere remnant of a living light source. Acorn truffle, a favorite fruit of many forest animals. This hardy truffle is prized by druid rangers. Basic poison. Dragon egg mushroom. It's unclear whether the beautiful patterns on these mushrooms are the result of magic or nature, but the fungus is often sought out by healers who believe it can draw out toxins. And we've seen swarming toadstool before. Yeah. Let's see if this rusted key works. Interesting.
The necromancy of Thay. Sounds ominous.
I have seen these things firing bad shit. Trying to hedge my bets here. I'm pretty sure when I touch that book, I'm getting got. It is not too late. It's not too late. It's never too late.
The book is locked tight with no visible keyhole, only an oval recess in the cover's mouth. You try to examine the book, but the longer you stare, the more those piercing amethyst eyes draw you in.
Uh-oh.
A cursed book. How obvious. Whoever opens it deserves the fate that befalls them.
Curious. Why don't you take a closer look? I'll observe from back here.
Rude.
I have my fair share of experience with dangerous books. I'll take that off your hands into more prepared ones.
Oh, yeah? Ah. I'm kind of inclined to take the book. Check the book in your pack. Are we needing to, like, get the fuck out? Seems fine. No cause for panic. Take a look at the book.
The book is locked tight with no
right.
visible keyhole, only an oval recess in the cover's mouth. You try to examine the book, but the longer you stare,
Okay. Ooh. Alright. We got spooky book. Mission accomplished. Let's get the fuck out of this hellhole. And save. Because I know there's like ogres over here and a bunch of boys up here. We're gonna go out here real quick. And we're gonna do a couple things. So first off, we are going to go ahead and Blessing of the Trickster. Nice. Doing. Alright, it's time to stealth around and do the rogue things. Which means basically like loot all the stuff. I'm not even interested. I can't lie. It up. What up, 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 up. Ooh. What's going on with this well?
Apart from an overgrowth of moss, the well looks unremarkable.
You're into it. Ew.
Dry stones line the wall, but the darkness below, the coin disappears into the well. After a moment, you hear a soft clink, not a splash.
Climb down the bucket rope. Ooh. Cool. Let's see if we can valid target. Like everything is an invalid target. Money?
Better be careful. Those webs carry vibrations.
Oh. Oh. Is Spider Place. I remember seeing this in the whatchamacallit. There's a pair of boots up here, isn't there? Okay. Well, we want to do this with our team, so let's go back up top and scout around some other places.
It's been good.
What's going on there? Can't imagine it's good though. Want any of that stuff? I
never flew so high.
definitely don't want.
It's been good.
People of the Sword Coast, look around you. What do you see? A collection of gods-fearing humans, elves, and dwarves, or an infernal corruption of that divine image. Tieflings, wearing their devilish heritage for all to see, walk among us as if they didn't owe their existence and allegiance to the lords below. These hell-touched peoples have infiltrated our cities, our organizations, even our families. They can claim to be good all they wish. Would you believe the tiger who looks at you with dripping fangs if he said he ate nothing but vegetables? No, we can see their true nature, plain as day. Holy shit, this is fucking... oof. But they are not the only evil infiltrating our world. All around I see Drow, Dwargar, and other creatures of the Underdark strive for acceptance. But why should you accept them when their brothers raid our countryside and steal our children? Oh, fuck. Obviously, I am not saying they should be cast out. Obviously, I am not saying we should return these delinquents to the Underdark and drive the Tieflings back to the hells they came from. But be wary of these people, my friends. Be suspicious when you see them. Especially suspicious when you do not. Wow. An excerpt from the True and Impossible Adventures of Tenebra Morrow. Morrow? A pulp serial following the real-life exploits of an interplanar ship's captain. The real Captain Morrow is known never to have left her native Waterdeep and emerges from her rooms at the Yawning Portal only to exchange scrawled manuscripts for fresh meals and ink. Is this gonna be Tusklovey? His red dragon thus dispatched, the knight had no choice but to leap from my ship, crashing to the new bride's deck even as his mount was swallowed by the eerie gloom of the astral plane's shifting tides. Faithful Norls was upon him instantaneously, clawing and biting, alas, in vain. Astral projection thwarts even the fury of a tabaxi cabin boy, and the treacherous Githyanki only laughed as Norl's formless blows passed harmlessly through him. The knight's silver sword came out in an arc that missed Norl's entirely. but neatly clipped the spiritual cord anchoring the tabaxi's stalwart soul to the plane. I mourned as my faithful feline companion faded from existence, but did not hesitate. The Githyanki only smirked lazily at my charge, anticipating the futile efforts of another bound by the laws of this plane. But that is not, and has never been, Captain Tenebra Morrow. Unlike poor Norrel's, I had entered this plane in my full-fleshed form, a fact I demonstrated by thumping the warrior solidly between the legs. He tumbled over the new bride's rail and down into the mists, even as a fresh horde of dragons rose from the distant dead city to Narath. That's pretty cool. I would read this as an actual book. I'd have fun with that series. Alright, let's do some more loostings. And let's investigate these ogres. Oh yeah, give me that rope. Motherfucker. Every fucking time. Ooh, a cutting board and a fork. Oh, thank you.
This inane chatter pains me.
Oh man. Oh man. Okay. Alright. Let's see how it goes. They are marked as yellow.
Tastes like chicken. No chicken. Tastes like fish.
They just smacked him in the face.
Gentlemen, contain yourselves. This quarrel sours our feast. Besides, tastes like pork. And what surprise is this?
This is a well-spoken ogre, eh?
Brothers, look here. I have eyed yet another prize. Fortune favors our bellies. Stranger, be you friend or food. The mark is her measure. Show us the brand of the absolute.
I do like deception, but I have, yeah. She's not quite the deceiver. You're quite eloquent for an ogre.
Am I not astonishing? A robust diet makes for a shrewd mind, you see. I am a gourmand. And you, a delicacy. Unless you bear the mark, of course.
Holy shit! I like this guy. We will try to lie. And if we fail, we kill him. Looks like we're killing him, boys! Well, shit. Those are not words you want to say when Casey approaches you with sharp scissors.
I expect more than your word. Show me your flesh. Food? Food? Food.
Do you have to say it so... Oh, no. He just know I was there? Okay, that's a little janky and unfortunate. You know, it's not fun to be able to position yourself and then not be able to do anything about it. But whatever, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Do something like a pull? Wow. Okay. Okay, he was not pushed. He was smack-a-lacked. I'm just gonna go ahead and action surge because I feel like we're definitely gonna need it. Push again. Nice. I feel like we definitely go for something like Guiding Bolt to try to diminish the number of targets that we have to deal with. They count as humanoids. What about just blindness? $45, $45, $45. That's a pretty shitty chance. 75, 75, 75. 70. Invalid targets. Okay. Time for this. Nice. Holy shit! He's lump. He's lump. He's lump. Wow. Okay, how about we do... Let's get rid of those mirror images. Oh, that doesn't get rid of his mirror images. Interesting. Oh, ruh-roh. We'll try to get in range to, like, healing word him. In the meantime, let's do a... It's a very low chance to hit. Okay, so... Nice, and then I would love to healing word. Let's not do a full one. Let's do it. Oh. Healing word. Are you kidding me? It didn't give me any... Okay. It didn't give me any indication that I needed to move or do anything. It just says 100%. So why did I move? That's very dumb, game. Okay, cool. Fantastic. All right. Yeah. 80%. Oof. Disengage. Run. Here. Okay, so... Okay. Fine. We're just going to smash. Can we pushing attack him? Can. Pushing attack? Okay. Shove. Hey. It's lump. It's lump. Ooh. Okay, it's very, very lucky that we're getting a good rolls here. I really want to ignore Chalk right now. Let's cunning action dash. And then we are going to sneak attack. What do you mean? You won't let me move here. Wow. No, they did not attack right away. I had a conversation with them. They didn't like what I had to say, so they decided I was food. Alright, I guess we will range attack him. Yeah, that's incredibly frustrating. There's clearly enough room, and... Oh, you paid for their horn? Oh, nice. See, I talked to them, but I was trying to, like... There was a rock above them, and I wanted to, like, be prepped to push it onto one of them. So I was talking to them with Lizelle, and Lizelle can't lie for shit, so she got caught, basically. And then, unfortunately, even after I went through all that preparation of having the rock to push on them, I still didn't get to push the rock on them. It was very, very frustrating. And they're so resistant. Like, I don't want to do a 45% chance to blind. I guess it's because it's Constitution. Yeah, so it's actually this fucking rock right here, right? So this rock was right above one of them, and as soon as the fight started, right, instead of getting an opportunity to push the rock onto him, the ogre walked over, smacked the beam that I was standing on, and me and the beam came crashing down. It's like they knew... They knew. And I'm like, okay. I don't like this chance, so we're just gonna magic missile.
Tormento.
Lump. He's lump. He's lump. Just threw a chair at me. I mean, okay. I'm just gonna shoot this guy. Are you kidding me? He's not kidding. He's absolutely. Just gonna jump in here so I can try to freaking stab him with a dagger. Oh my god, I cannot hit this guy for shit. Okay. Magic missile.
Torment.
You. Oh. Naturally 20. Wait. Did she take damage in that? I don't really know what happened there. Get choked. Or chalk. Ow! Never mind, not poor chalk. Now let's just go ahead and help Shadowheart up. And Stabberino. That was a pretty crappy stab. Second Stabberino. Oh, still bad. Third Stabberino. Better. Jeez. How did I do? I guess I did max damage on that. Jeez Louisa. That was a rough scenario. I keep on wanting to, I feel like the game's not there yet in doing like clever scenarios. Because like that would have been a clever, fun interaction. You know, to have them be mad at me and then me try to drop a rock on them. But I guess it took me out of stealth. So I never even got to try. Lump's Warhorn. Warped Headband of Intelligence. Increases the wearer's intelligence score to 18. That's pretty amazing, actually. Particular circlet is covered in yellow slime and has pieces of half-digested mutton stuck behind the gems. Damn! We're level 3 and we get a headband of intellect? A kind of headband of intellect? Damn! Diary of Lump the Enlightened. Let's read this. Lump, his lump, his lump. The triumphs and travels of Lump the Enlightened. Day 1. Now that I see the truth, I can scarcely remember a time before. At first, I thought it the human's thin flesh that bestowed this gift, but I've come to believe it was the circlet she wore. There was crunch in that chew. Oh man. The goblin boss, Dror Ragslin, made a tantalizing proposal. Bear any prey bearing his new god's brand and feast on the rest. He offered considerable coin in return. Aye. Okay. Go ahead and take all that. You have too much to carry. I have. Yeah. Thought by way. You never found out why he was smart? Well, it's because he has a warped headband of intellect. There you go. Who do we want to wear that on? I don't even know. But it's the heaviest stuff I have. 9 thieves' tools. Let's get rid of the water. This pork loin is 3 pounds. Ew. Kitty cam or riot? I have a kitty cam, but I have no kitty. What are you doing, Odie? What are you doing? They're rioting. He says he does not care. He does not care. Odie boy. Odie boy. He just rolling at me. He don't care. He's being a diva. I mean, that's his lot in life. It's not a lot, but it's his life. Okay. So that was Lump the Enlightened's stuff. Chalk. This is just a pig's head. It's a big ol' pig's head. That's a big pig's head. It's a whole chicken. The dead tiefling. Okay, hold on. Is this... Can I just wear this? I find this sus. I have 8 intelligence. I have 18 intelligence. Easy game, easy life. Let's go. Ooh, tarnished locket. This locket opens to reveal an intricate illustration of a stone tower. The words Elturel, strength, and unity are inscribed across the top. Nice. Oh my god, there's so much stuff here. I need a bag of holding. Like, let's just be honest. Old school book. A school's attendance log fills the ancient pages. As the pages and days progress, more and more pupils' names vanish from the entries. In urgent script, a note in the margin states that someone has come to investigate what's become of the missing children and their family. Ruh-roh. Raggy.
Shadowheart's attention is fixed upon the contents of an old journal.
What's this?
We should keep moving.
Are you one of those missing kids? What just happened?
Nothing. The trick of the light. But
Fucking
something
liar.
tells me there might be a solution to some of our problems hiding in this wilderness.
Yeah, I'll try to persuade her. Ooh, big 13. I've yet to make a roll tonight, I think. And I haven't started yet. Fuck. Oh well.
No. You'll understand when you see it. Let's go.
Alright, fine. Fair enough.
Someone's diary. Might explain what happened here.
Folly in the Fall. A faded handbill advertising the works of the Sharp-Tongued Traveling Troupe. Though clearly old, this handbill has managed to maintain its bold print over time. For one season only, see the play that sent Elturel's Everlight Theater into chaos. The Sharp-Tongued Traveling Troupe presents The Folly and the Fall, a tragedy in 4 parts. Part 1 of Lost Netheril, that great wizarding empire and humanity's age of wonder. Part 2 of the great mage Karsus, his brief and terrible godhood, and the ruin he wrought. Part 3 of Netheril's Fall, 1,000 years of shade and Shar's subversion. Part 4 of Netheril's Return and its shadow falling upon the land. Penned by the great bard Kagan Feg, The Folly and the Fall tells the true story of the flying Netherese city, Thol-Tanthar. I had to pause for that one. And its dramatic return after 1,000 years in exile on Shar's Plane of Shadow. See the climactic battle above Myth Draenor, rendered in stunning detail thanks to the finest thaumaturges on the coast. Direct on your village green as the Sharp-Tongued Traveling Troupe makes its transit to Baldur's Gate. See it now, or face 1,000 years of sorrow. Nice. I like that. That's pretty cool. Actually, now I kind of want to see that. Now I feel gypped. Truth be told. The approachable east. West. This book. There it is. What a land is Cormyr. Certainly the geography is dramatic, edged by mountains and sea, filled with forests and swamps. But why dwell on these when the great walls of Suzail loom ahead? One sees the city walls as one approaches, but there is no understanding them from a distance. It is only as one gets close and they loom higher and higher and higher that one appreciates the majesty of Suzail. I pass through gates the size of castles to enter this magnificent city. The streets are patrolled by elite armored knights known as Purple Dragons and frequented by nobles in the most elegant fashions. Its port is filled with ships from across the Sea of Stars, carrying goods from lands I only knew from legends. The docks overflow with fruit, spices, silk, and animal pelts. You will not see a finer market if you have the golden lions to spend. Also, the harming of cats is strictly forbidden. A thoroughly civilized land. Is this written by a cat? It makes me that particular phrase makes me feel like it's written by a cat. A is for Azuth and the other gods. This is number 7. Lyra, Lady of Deception, the goddess who wears many masks. Invoke her name, avoid perception. She hides your lies and secret tasks. Cormyr is one of your favorite Faerun nations. The Purple Dragon Knights of Cormyr are so cool. Cormyr, honestly, the Sea of Fallen Stars and the surrounding areas, to me, have always been more fascinating than the Sword Coast, scenario. But for joy to Lyra you must call, and worship her through soul-felt dance. So find her presence in fest halls. Do not give idleness a chance. Loviatar's pleasure is your pain, your scars an offering. Scourge or candle, whip or cane, and your devotion. Yeah, definitely. It's that great knightly realm type scenario. Pageantry and passion. That totally just blended in. Holy shit. Sweet kid who wants to be a knight. Oh, yeah, I remember. This book is comprised of several chapters, one for each cited source. It claims to contain first-hand transcriptions, the oral histories of several storytellers throughout the realm. Chapter 7. Valamor the Outcast, 52 years of age, human paladin, Oathbreaker. Given Valamor's reputation in the Athkatla, the city she once called home, I met the former knight officer of the noble and exclusive Order of the Radiant Heart with no small amount of trepidation. She has lived as an outcast for some years now, and the rumors of her character quite preceded her. I spoke to one of the prelates of the Order, who described her as a dreadful sadistic terror, warning me that to find her would be suicide, that she would kill me before I could speak a single word. He was wrong. When I finally tracked her down, we spoke for hours, and I left with her blessings to share her story. I will not disclose our meeting place, as the Order punishes those who violate their vows with beheading. Of course I regret it. Breaking an oath isn't going back on your word. It's not an ethical quandary. It wrenches out a part of your soul. Before, I could call on angels to fight alongside me. I could banish fiends back to the hells, demons to the abyss, all with a thought and a prayer. I lost my voice. I speak, but this isn't my voice. It's an echo, a whisper. Tell them this. Most days I wish I'd died rather than breaking my oath. But I'd never take back what I did, what I refused to do. Damn the Order. Service became dogma. Obedience was virtue. To question was sin. Justice and duty are uncomfortable bedfellows, and eventually they make bastards of us all. That's fucking hella tight. Like, that's I want to know this lady's story now. Like, the full story. Are you gonna have him be from Cormyr? That would be pretty cool, right? That would be a ooh. Ooh, what's...
Odie, stop it!
You stop it! You stop it with your little claws! You stop it with your little clawed hands! You little clawhador boy! This is cool. Ooh. It says powerful tome. Like this is a quest marker. This is like, this is so weird. Powerful tome. Okay. Sure. Sure thing, boss. Okay. Let's wooden crate it up. And... Alright, did we get everything in here with the ogres? Yeah, most of it. Not get this book though. The Boy and the Beholder. Acid. No, I don't want to do acid. A shepherd's son tended to his father's flocks on the banks of the Chanthar. The days grew long and the boy grew bored. To amuse himself, he called out, "Beholder, beholder!" The shepherd came running, but there was no beholder. The boy pointed and giggled, but the shepherd scolded him. "Not cry beholder when there is no beholder. Promise." "I promise," said the boy. But the next day was as boring as the last. "Beholder!" the boy cried, and his father rushed to his side. The boy laughed and laughed, but the shepherd only frowned and shook his head. 3 days later, the boy spotted a round figure floating in the distance. It had one giant eye in the middle of its face, a mouth full of pointed teeth, thin stalks growing from it, each with an eye peeking from the tip. "Beholder! Beholder!" he shouted, but no one came. The beholder began to float towards him. The boy turned and sprinted along the river. He ran and ran until he reached a high bank and could run no more. The boy cried and cowered, bracing for the beholder's deadly ray. Instead, a familiar voice said, "Turn around." The boy turned. There was no beholder, only the shepherd clad in a woolen cloak. A giant eye was painted on the front and a toothy mouth below. Vines were sewn to the cloak's edges. "You scared me," sobbed the boy. "That makes us even," said the father, as he dried the boy's tears. The boy never cried beholder again. That's a decidedly more heartfelt and moral-friendly version of the Boy Who Cried Wolf. Rather than them killing him or the wolf eating him, which are both variations I have heard. Okay, nice. Fantastic. Let's head up to the rooftop real quick. See if we missed anything up there. Because we were kind of quick to just get in place and see about smashing some ogres, but that didn't work out, so. Let's see if there's anything over here, maybe? Really look like it, honestly. Oh, really? I have to use jump to... I think we're good. So, we're gonna head... No. Because I've learned that my little motherfucker, if you do not... if you just click the ground, my guy... I don't know if this is for everyone, but my guy likes to just run and jump off the freaking roof. Rather than going to the nearest ladder, which is very annoying. We're going to take a quick short rest, because we're probably going to get into some more fights over here soonish. And we'll have to see how that goes on the next video. We're going to go ahead and put a cut in here for YouTube. If you're on the stream, stick around. We are going to be continuing if you're watching this on YouTube. I hope you enjoyed. We'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.